Hey Aquarius, intuitive soul coach here with your October 2023 love and family reading. Welcome back to my channel if you are returning, and welcome if you are new. These are general readings. Please take what resonates and leave the rest behind. If you're interested in a personal reading or entering into the free monthly reading giveaway or signing up for the monthly newsletter, you can find all of that information in the description box below your video. Welcome. This is good for any placement of Aquarius in your chart. Now, what you don't see coming in the month of October, something quite exciting. You have the Spice card. I really love this because some of you, your heart may have been on lockdown in the recent past, or it just felt like you were unable to connect. You weren't able to maybe meet someone. If you were looking for love, if you were in a relationship, it may have felt very segregated, or you may have distanced yourself. But I feel like there's something new and exciting coming in here that you can't quite see yet, but it has the potential to grow into something beautiful, because we have literally the potential card here for you, Aquarius, in the present month of October. And then we have planting seeds. So this is really quite wonderful. Now, this could be a family situation where someone was at a distance. Someone may have felt very far away. Maybe you hadn't talked to this person for a while, or you had a falling out. There could be a coming together here in the month of October. And this relationship has the potential to heal, to grow, or to plant some new seeds if this is a brand new person. The garlic is a very strong, potent odor, but it also has the ability to heal and to detox. So I do feel that whatever you're doing in the month of October, keep on doing it because it's working. And what you're doing is you're planting these seeds for the new beginning to take place. It wouldn't surprise me to see the Fool showing up in your reading, maybe some aces as well. I am getting some sort of celebratory energy for you, Aquarius. So there could be a wedding, a birthday party, a retirement. There's something here that you may be attending, and you may meet someone unexpectedly or reconnect with a family member again that you haven't spoken to for a while, or you could even meet a friend because you have here the Seven of Wands showing up. So there could be a best friend or a person that's part of your soul tribe that's coming into your world, because Aquarius, I do feel like you've been missing out on love, on happiness, on exciting times. Yeah, because you have the Two of Cups below you, but I feel like you're ready for some stability above you, right? You have the 2 and the 4. You may even be seeing 2, 4, 6, 8. You may be seeing 222 or 444 on a license plate. It could be in your home number, your telephone number. Some of you may even be in a 2 or a 4 personal year, or you may be a life path 2 or 4. All right, now we have the Chariot showing up in your energy. You're ready for movement. Things have been feeling a little bit stuck, okay, with that padlock. Get ready. There's something quite exciting coming in here for you. And I do feel like it is unexpected. So it could be that, you're grocery shopping and you run into someone and you exchange numbers. Now, some of you are thinking, Melissa, that only happens in the movies, right? Well, I'm giving you an example of an unexpected meeting that could take place. Maybe you run into a person that you haven't spoken to for quite some time, and you start to chit chat and you find out that the both of you are maybe divorced, or you see someone who's moved back to your town that you haven't saw in quite some time. That's kind of what I feel here for you. It doesn't have to be someone that you've met before, though. So let's dive into your reading here, Aquarius. You do have the Seven of Wands. The Seven of Wands is your overall energy. And this is saying here, all right, I'm standing up for my beliefs. I'm setting healthy boundaries. I'm going to love myself first. And anything that comes at me, it's just going to reflect outward, because I'm not my circus, not my monkeys, right? So when the Seven of Wands shows up as your overall energy, you have the upper hand. Okay, this is about you living life on your terms. Now, if you're in a relationship, I feel like there's been a lot of conflict, maybe a lot of back and forth, possibly even walking on eggshells. There could be word vomit is what I'm getting, a lot of spewing at the mouth, or just no no communication, right? No contact, no touch, nothing. I feel like it has been a little bit of a emotional warfare is kind of what I see for those of you that are struggling in a relationship or a partnership with a family member. This could even be a sister. It could be a mother. It could be a child. When the Seven of Wands shows up, you're saying, you know, I'm not looking for a fight here. I'm not looking to always be on guard. I need to do what's right for me. And I feel like that's what you're doing here, Aquarius. Now, the challenge for you is to work on some sort of partnership with another person or work on the partnership with your own self, right? Can be self-development, but I feel like you really do want something to turn out better for you. You want to either attract love, you want a partnership to feel more balanced, more peaceful, instead of feeling again like there's stuff coming at you from all angles. That's what she feels at times with the Seven of Wands. She could even be very defensive. She has a guard up. She has that wall up. So you could be working on letting that come down a little bit even, Aquarius. Or if you are dealing with people who are very guarded, you could be working on maybe building trust, or if this is a new relationship, someone around you could be very guarded. And I feel like you're continuing to work on this. I don't see any sort of cut off or ending. I feel like you're going to continue to work on you, work on a partnership, and grow and evolve. Okay, because you know you're worth it. You know that this relationship is worth it. If you're in a relationship, or this has to do with a family member, but you're also getting space. There's something here with allowing someone to have their space. I just heard allowing someone to throw a temper tantrum. So this could even be a child. It could be a teenager. Some of you may just be watching a loved one go through some ups and downs, and you're trying to give them the space to breathe, work through their own relationship traumas or issues. Some of you could have a friend, a sister, or a child going through some relationship ups and downs as well, if this isn't you. Now, what's below you? You do have the Two of Cups, but it is in reverse here. So there could have been some sort of separation, a divorce, or you just felt like you really wanted to call in your soulmate, but it wasn't happening in the timing that you had wanted it to. Now, the Two of Cups is about important partnerships. Now, there could have been some sort of rejection, some sort of past trauma, or someone may not have been willing to open up fully. Okay, and I feel like that was a big factor, and it's still playing out in your world. Someone may have felt like they, shut down a relationship. There could have been no communication, actually, as my throat chakra is acting up here. So I do feel that there was something that may have been just cut off, hurtful words, maybe even lack of closure. Someone wasn't able to say goodbye. Okay, this could have been physical loss, emotional loss. Someone may have crossed over, and you may have felt like you weren't able to say goodbye to them, because as I was talking about this here, my throat gave way. So I feel like I didn't get to say what I wanted to say. Now, in the recent past, you do have the Three of Wands. The Three of Wands is saying here that there could have been a delay. Maybe there was some decisions made that you second guessed, or it wasn't the best decision for you, but you learned, okay? It was the decision you needed to make, or someone needed to make, that was in their highest good at that time. So the Three of Wands is about getting you back on track. It is about noticeable growth and moving forward. You can see it looks like she's in a new city, and she's holding a map. She doesn't quite know where she's going, but the good news is she has the map right in front of her. So I feel like there could be some research, a little bit of soul searching, really going within the soul and saying, what do I want? I'm being divinely guided at this time, one step in front of another. So I do feel here for you, as Lao Tzu says, the journey of 1,000 miles begins with a single step. You're taking that step, whatever that may look like here for you. Now, what's above you? You have the Four of Wands. Four of Wands is soulmate energy. It's 11-11. For some of you, it can be halfway to marriage. It's building a foundation. It's stability. It is showing up in reverse. So I feel like plans didn't necessarily go the way that you thought. There could have even been travel in the recent past, and maybe things didn't turn out the way you wanted. Maybe you wanted someone to go with you, or you had planned to travel or see someone if you were at a distance, or there could have been an argument before some sort of travel. I am getting here, Aquarius, with this Four of Wands. The reason that this didn't turn out the way that maybe you thought it was going to is because Spirit has bigger, better plans here for you. Or there could have been a soul lesson that you needed to experience. But I feel like there are things that you are healing and working through in order to commit to a higher level of love. Really, it comes down to that. Commit to a higher level of love. And for some of you, it's about communicating better. It can be about opening up the throat chakra, because as I say this here, my throat still feels a little bit, wonky. I'm going to take a drink here, one moment. So for some of you, a big lesson in the past was communicating, asking for what it is that you need. If she's lost there, yes, there's not a soul in sight, but I can guarantee if she starts to walk, someone is going to cross her path. And it's important to ask for what you need instead of feeling like you have to do it all on your own. Okay, for others of you, there could have been a situation where you felt like you were alone and you wanted to reach out, you wanted to connect more, you wanted to bring in this Four of Wands energy, and some of you did, but I feel like there was some sort of lost respect. It wasn't balanced, and that's interesting because we're seeing the 2s and the 4s here showing up, which are very balanced energies, balanced numbers, but I feel somewhere along the way, here's your 5, right? The 5 got caught in the middle, and this is what's showing up here in the near future, where you could be going through some ups and downs. Whether it's financially, it could be health. Some of you, health has affected a family member. Some of you may have been helping someone recover from a health situation, an addiction, a move, some troubling or challenging times. Some of you may have lost a home or went through something difficult within the home life. But I feel like you're coming out because, again, 2 and 4, yes, you have the 5, but I feel like there's more balance here coming in for you after some setbacks, because the 5 of Pentacles is about, reaching out. You will not be left out in the cold, even if it feels like you are for a period of time. You are planting the seeds. Remember, what you don't see coming is there's something exciting coming in. There could be an offer. There could be an apology. There may even be help or guidance or assistance. Some of you, your best friend is coming in. For others of you, you are maybe even getting a companion animal. I'm getting here. If you've been wanting an animal, or if you've suffered from, depression or anxiety, or if you felt quite lonely and you've been contemplating getting a companion animal, I feel like that would be really, really great for you, Aquarius. Let's clarify some of these energies before we move on. I want to take a look at this 5 of Pentacles showing up, because it's important for you to reach out and not isolate, is what I'm hearing as well. It's important for you to connect, whether that is to a professional or whether it's even taking a break. Some of you may want to disconnect from people within your own home, as mentioned earlier, because they may be driving you crazy. You may just need a little bit of space. Let's see here, 4 of Coins. So there's that 4 that balances this out here. So this is about letting go instead of hanging on to stress, to anxiety, and even to dis-ease, also known as disease, right? So things are happening around you that feel complicated, okay? They may feel challenging, but the key, and another part of the lesson, is to let it come and let it go. Don't hang on to the words, the stressors, the emotions, the anxieties. Let them come and go. That's a big part of a lesson here showing up, because when you do that, when you let energy flow through you instead of hanging on to it, where that creates dis-ease, you allow exciting situations to come in. And I feel like this is quite spicy as well. So for those of you that are looking to spice things up, or if you are looking to bring back a spark, this is the perfect time to do so. For those of you that are single, I certainly see that there could be someone coming in for you here, because we do have the Lovers showing up in your environment, but it may mean that you have to let your guard down a little bit. Now, you're ready to move forward. And there's the dogs too. I mean, some of you could be feeling a little bit of loss because of a pet or an animal. Maybe you have an animal that's sick. You can see here that this adorable little pooch has some built-in legs that are wheels here, maybe missing its 2 hind legs. Some of you have a dog with 3 legs, or you have a cat with an extra toe, or it could be an extra tail, something weird or unique, I should say, authentic about an animal coming in here. It can be any animal. But the Chariot is all about finally moving forward instead of feeling stuck. And it's interesting to note that there's a city in the background as well. And you can see all these beautiful fall colors. So some of you may be leaving the city or getting out of the city. You may be just looking to slow things down a little bit. Now, I am getting with this Chariot as well. Some of you could even be going on a road trip. There could be some troubles with a vehicle, or maybe there's an unexpected expense coming in, but I actually feel like it's going to be better than you think. Maybe you think it's going to be a $1,000 fix for a vehicle and you find out it's only $200. Okay, some of you may also get offered by a friend, a family member, or a lover to take a road trip or to travel, to maybe leave the city, to go to some place that's more serene, beautiful here, a lot of fall colors. Okay, so I like the Chariot showing up, but we want you to slow down a little bit. And it's interesting because I'm actually getting a song, and I think this came up in Capricorn's reading as well. I'm in a hurry to get things done. Rush and rush until life's no fun. We don't want to rush, right? We don't want to rush this month. It's time to slow down. And typically the Chariot energy in reverse can be about feeling stuck, right? It can be completely maybe coming to a halt, but it is flowing energy. So what I'm getting here is slow down, but let energy flow through you, to you, and out you, right? Don't hang on to someone's words. Don't hang on to the stresses of the day. Do what you can, whether it's meditating, taking a hot bath, soaking in a hot tub, taking a shower, getting out in nature, taking your pets for a walk, going and hugging a tree, whatever this is for you. Try to ground your energy, Aquarius, because that way you're going to embrace and be a lot happier when this exciting situation comes in. Some of you could meet a new friend, a lover, or a person on your path, literally, while you are out and about, walking, running. You may be at the park, maybe you're in nature walking your pets. You may cross paths with someone. There could be words exchanged. Okay, now what's showing up in your environment? You do have the Lovers. Some of you may be dealing with a Gemini or another air sign, but I am getting here with this Lover showing up in reverse. This is about trust. Okay, do you trust that the universe is bringing to you what it is that you seek? So sometimes when we lose sight of, our higher selves, and our crown chakra is shut down a little bit, we tend to lose faith that things are working in our highest good. We tend to have that victim mentality and think at times that life is happening to us, not for us. I feel like you're stronger than this, Aquarius. This is about you coming back to your roots. It's about you coming back to your sense of self. Okay, with the Lover showing up, there could be a separation here. If you want to come together, there is this potential to do so. The Lovers is a lot of love, right? A lot of love between two people, whether it's, partnerships, whether it's siblings, whether it's children, whoever this is, it's someone close to your heart, or they were at one point. And the Lovers is giving you this new opportunity to make some big decisions when it comes to opening your heart up to love. Now, yes, some of you are in that 7 of Wands. Defenses may be up a little bit because trust may have been breached, or maybe you weren't receiving what you truly wanted and it's been a long time coming and you lost faith. But I feel like it's coming here. It's available. It's in your energy if you want it, but you must be open to it. Let's take a look and clarify the Lovers. I mean, some of you could be separating, okay? There could have been something where you're just separating, spending some time apart. Maybe you live at a distance. There could be a long distance relationship. You're getting in the 5 of Cups showing up, so there could be a healing happening here, healing a loss. Some of you are healing from divorce, separation. There could have been working on a partnership or some hurtful words or betrayal had been done. But the Five of Cups showing up here is saying you're going to allow yourself to grieve. You have allowed yourself to grieve, but do your best to not let that consume you if it's been 10 years, right? Because I'm getting here moving on. Now, of course, there's no timeline on grief or healing. If this is still very fresh, allow yourself to go through that process. But if it's been a long time for you, I feel like it's important to shake up the energy a bit. Now, what are your hopes and fears? Page of Wands. It is in reverse. So the Page of Wands can be about growing, maturing. Some of you hope that someone around you will grow up, basically. Because we can be 80 years old and still, act like an 8-year-old. So I do feel that there could be emotionally immature people around you, or it could even be that your children aren't making the decisions that you would hope that they would make. Maybe you're trying to tell them something, but it's like, as I always say, you can lead the horse to water, but you can't make it drink. So it feels difficult. For some of you, if this is not your children, you may just want that fairy tale that maybe you've always wanted, that happy ever after. You've wanted that Prince Charming or that princess, right? She's in her castle here and she has her unicorn and her dragon and she's living the good life. But even in a fairy tale, even on TV or what you've seen growing up and even in the books, there's still a challenge. There's still a monster or a bad guy and there's still dragons to slay. So you are still going through some of those periods, but I feel like your hope, if you believe in magic, right? If you believe that this is possible for you and it's part of your soul's desire, right? Your life's path and purpose, trust that this can manifest for you. It's not over yet, right? It's not over yet is what I sense with the Page of Wands. Now, your final outcome is the Three of Pentacles. Teamwork makes the dream work. So some of you could even be going to counseling, marriage counseling, to create more balance, more flexibility. For others of you, there could be some sort of divorce court, alimony, child custody. Some of you are fearful that your children are going to be highly impacted if you go through with some sort of disagreement or disbursement. Okay, is that a word? Disbursement or just separation, basically. Your children will be fine or your child will be fine. The Three of Pentacles here is about coming to a compromise. If someone is not pulling their weight, I feel like they will start to see things from a different perspective, okay? Because I'm getting more balance and you can see that these Three of Pentacles are actually balanced there on those rocks and there's two people together with someone in front of them kind of teaching them. So there could be a negotiator, there could be someone, a mediator, okay? There could be someone that comes in and helps make some sort of decisions. This could even be a real estate professional. It could be a doctor. Some of you may have a family member who is dealing with an illness and you may go with them, or pregnancy, I just heard as well. You may go with them to help them find more balance within their emotions and help them go through some hard things, even if it's just being a shoulder to lean on, okay? This could be you as well. Three of Pentacles is a good outcome because it does mean we're working together. Even though it's not, an even number, threes represent harmony. They represent union, advancement, and birth. And I feel like you're finding creative solutions here, Aquarius, for the best possible scenario or best possible outcome. Let's clarify the Three of Pentacles showing up as the outcome. What do we have for the Three of Pentacles? Please clarify. The Judgment, second chance, a do-over. There's something here about forgiving yourself or forgiving someone else for what they've done in the past. They didn't know better. Now, that's not an excuse by all means, but it was part of their lesson. Whether this is you or someone else, we must lovingly and compassionately trust that whatever's happened in the past was part of their soul's journey. And if we keep placing bitter judgments, harsh judgments, criticism, pointing a finger, right? I feel like we're not going to get anywhere. We're going to keep repeating a never-ending cycle. But when we can look at this from a new perspective, which is what we just said, look at her. On one side here, she looks a little bit fierce. On the other side, she's lighter. It's almost like that light and dark energy. The Judgment is about healing the wounds. It's about no longer judging oneself or others. Change is coming in here. a lot of change. Now you can embrace the change or you can fight it. But the more that you fight this change, or more that someone around you fights this change, the more challenging it will be to come out on top or come out the other side. When the Judgment card shows up, this is about evaluating. So some of you are really evaluating at this time some consequences that someone maybe has made. But this is about you moving forward in a positive light, instead of casting shade or shadows at someone else, pointing fingers. We don't want to do that. Even if someone hurt you, betrayed you, even if you're going through a very salty divorce, separation, or if this has been something that's a long time coming with a family member, even if they've done the worst to you, we want to be the better person by not stooping to that level if they haven't leveled up yet. Okay? Judgment card clarifying. Powerful energy, Aquarius. I'm really respecting the energy here. You are very mature. You're making a lot of emotionally mature decisions. You should pat yourself on the back. And some of you, you've had to learn the hard way. Absolutely. You've had to learn the hard way. All right. We have pink sapphire, and interestingly enough, Capricorn also had diamond showing up here. So some of you are on that Capricorn cusp. You may be dealing with a Capricorn or have strong Cap placements, but your crystal, gemstone, or mineral is pink sapphire. It's card 4-4, and we just talked about the 2s and the 4s. So some of you could even be 44 years old, and look at that, we turned right to the page. So 4-4 is a significant number for some of you. I am hearing that that is someone's age, or that could have been someone's age when some of this stuff really kind of went down. But 4-4 is all about structure, planning, foundation, stability, and the fact that it's double 4, you've had to overcome a lot. It equals that 8, which is the strength, and that's about you overcoming some shadows. This is about forgiveness, choosing to heal, acceptance and letting go, soothing the heart. Wow, okay. And the message for you, Aquarius, is this. Embrace your power for healing now, says pink sapphire spirit, and that means turning inward instead of concerning yourself with others at this time. Let go of any urge to go over all that went wrong or to relive the past. Hello, Judgment. We just said that, right? You deserve to feel joy, confidence, and faith. To do so, you must let go of the old stories and release the pain that is no longer serving you. Sometimes it lingers, so if you feel it coming up, let yourself experience it on its way out of you. We literally said that as well. Let it come in and let it flow out. We don't want to hang on to it. Have a good cry, vent, get all that energy out of you, and then feel yourself filling up with the love and acceptance that you deserve, coming to you courtesy of the love bearer, the universe. Pink Sapphire Spirit is here to remind you that you are all you need to be. You are whole and beautiful, and the conscious universe knows how very strong you are. And we just said how strong you've had to be with the 88. Wow, that beautiful clarifying card here. Now, this crystal, pink sapphire, it teaches us forgiveness. Some of you may even have a sapphire ring or a sapphire piece of jewelry. If not, you can just meditate with the energy here of sapphire, Aquarius, because it does teach us forgiveness, and it assists us in moving past old fears and into a space of being open to not only giving love, but receiving it as well. Meditating with this stone helps open the heart chakra and ease the emotions, especially those related to relationship wounds. So really work with pink sapphire. That's going to help you. That's your final outcome. 3 of Pentacles, continuing to work on that beautiful heart, whether this is with someone or without, right? Focus on you first and foremost. Go inward, because that is the biggest healer at this time. You being able to work through some of the emotion, some of the grief, some of the pain that you may have been even closed off to, okay? Because for some of you, this has been something that's happened a while ago. It could have even been 10 years ago, but you may not have allowed yourself to let that energy come through you and pass out of you. You may have held it in the body, creating disease, and it may have actually showed up and manifested as an illness, right? Or as some sort of anxiety, some symptoms of the heart chakra. heart palpitations, anxiety, depression, stroke, heart attack, breast cancer, mid-back pain. All of those things can stem within the heart chakra area when we are working on this center. I hope that resonates for you. You're definitely releasing. You're working on opening up here. I'm so proud of you. You have overcome a situation, or you are overcoming a situation that did weigh heavy on you. Okay, but I feel like you're coming out stronger, and trust and be assured here that this fairy tale ending is what you want it to be for you. Even if it feels like you're not there right at this moment, remember, what you can't see is something quite exciting coming in, where you are planting the seeds to a far better future than maybe some of the challenges and loss that you've gone through in the past. Thank you so very much, Aquarius, for being here today. If you like this reading and it resonated, please hit that thumbs up button. It certainly helps get the divine channel messages out there to those that need it most, and it certainly helps the growth of the channel. If you're vibing with the energy and haven't already hit that subscribe and bell button, please do so. Thank you so very much, Aquarius, for your time and energy. Lots of love.